Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this video, we are doing a collection sale, and this is going to be very different from the previous ones. The previous ones were kind of a pain in the butt, but I did that in order to get you guys the best deals and to get me to have to go to the post office as few times as possible. This sale is still set up that way, but it's going to run much smoother. Much smoother. This time, we have a website, and it's going to work like a standard shopping experience. Now, no, this is not like a store. I'm not a retailer. This is not some kind of inventory situation. It's just my collection, so if something sells out, it sells out, okay? Now, you don't have to do any emailing or anything like that. If you see it in stock, you buy it. I say in stock because I have them all limited to one because that's what I have. You buy it, and that's it. And then I ship the stuff. Okay, so it's going to be super straightforward. You don't have to email me. We don't have to figure out the best deal for you and which things you want to bundle and stuff like that. The bundling happens automatically this time. I've set up all kinds of different things on the website in the sale to make it work kind of like the way I was doing it before. Before, I'd have you guys email me and tell me what you want, and I could give you like a bundle deal. The more you got, the better discount, that kind of thing. This time, the site's just going to do it all automatically. So that's going to be super easy for you guys. Here's how it's going to work. My prices are not like I'm trying to just give the stuff away. I need to recoup some funds from all the stuff that I've purchased. Yeah, I mean, some of it's review samples, but very, very little of it. So I need to recoup some funds to make it a worthwhile thing for me to sell. But my prices are listed or under list market price. Like, they are the cheapest thing you should be able to find, like, other than like a random thing that somebody's selling for too little or something like that. So my prices, just bare bone prices, are already lower than market average, okay? And how this sale is set up, you get discounts the more you spend, and this is so that you are inclined to spend more, not because I want your money more, because I can take other people's money, that's fine, but it's so that I don't have to go to the post office 1,000 times. I don't want to ship every figure individually. That eats into the profits significantly due to shipping costs, and I don't have a million boxes, and I don't have the time to go to the post office 10 times a day. So you are definitely incentivized to spend more, but that also gets you a better price. So if you spend $200 or more, 5% off. I figure that's a fair enough starting point. Most people are spending that kind of money when I do these sales anyway. Figures are expensive. I'm selling a lot of imports. It's easy to hit that, so 5% off. It goes up 7% off if you spend $400, and then 10% off if you spend $600 or more, which can really save you some money on some of these expensive things. I mean, if you're buying Mayfex or DLX figures or anything like that, it's easy to hit these higher amounts, and so you get a better discount if you do that. So that's how that works. And then as far as shipping goes, I do have free domestic shipping over $200. Again, that is so that you are inclined to spend more, you get more money off. It's easier for me. If you're buying $200 worth of stuff, I'm bundling stuff essentially, and I don't have to worry about individual shipping costs, so you just get it for free. Shipping is figured in. You're getting way better than market price on these items if you're doing that. If you're spending less than $200, it's like $10 shipping, I think. It'll say on the website, I think that's what I set it at. $10 shipping. So, you know, it's still not super expensive. And if you only want to get a couple things, then you're not getting hammered. You're still getting a pretty good deal. It'll still be less than market. Now, the only other thing is, like I said, I need to have people spending or buying a certain number of things in order for this to not just totally obliterate me. If I'm selling $10 Marvel Legends, shipping's going to be as much as the figure. I'm going to have zero. It'll be negative probably. So as of right now, and maybe by the end, like at the very, very end of the sale, I'll reduce this, but as of right now, it's a $150 minimum subtotal in order to purchase anything. Again, all that does is it lets me sell as many things to as few people as possible. And then if people are wanting to, you know, like piecemeal, a la carte sort of situation, maybe at the end things will be, you know, available on their own just so that I can clean up the rest of the stuff. But this way, I'm able to sell in bigger bundles, get you guys better discounts, because obviously if you're bundling, you're getting a better discount automatically. It helps me, it helps you, everybody wins. Except for the people that don't want to spend $150, which is fair enough, that's fine, but I have to do it in some way that makes sense for me, and like I said, at least this way you guys get a better discount. There is international shipping. There was no good way for me to set this up because it's just varies way too much depending on the size of the package and what country you're having me ship it to. So there are certain items, like the particularly big or heavy ones, because I've got some really big and heavy things here, that there's just no international shipping at all. And then the other things are, I think what I did, and you'll see on the website, but I'm pretty sure what I have it set at is $10 per item, which isn't actually that bad if you think about it. Like, if you're just going to buy a Mafex figure, that's not going to kill you. That's not going to be bad at all. Like, if you just, oh, hey, I need that, or let's say you need to, because you need to spend $150. Let's say you buy 2 Mafex figures, or 3, or whatever it is, because I have them marked down pretty low. That's still not going to be too bad. $30 in shipping is not terrible for international, especially given that my prices are already below market. It shouldn't be too bad. I tried to pick a spot where it was like, yes, you don't want to have to pay shipping, but you're going to have to, and it shouldn't be too bad. Now, if you're buying like 100 things, I don't think anybody's going to do that. It's going to be too much shipping, and it's not going to work. And so my idea was, it's going to disincentivize you to buy too many things internationally, because the shipping will get exorbitant for me, and obviously I can't just eat that. Shipping internationally large packages is really difficult. It's really expensive. So this plan, I set it up so that it should be, you can buy a reasonable amount of stuff with a reasonable shipping cost. And if you start to buy an unreasonable amount of stuff, it's going to cost a ton, because it's going to cost me a ton. So it should cover all the bases. I think I've got everybody figured out in the best way possible to sell as many things at the best price I can get to you guys. It is PayPal only. That'll happen at checkout, just like any other retail experience. I mean, for the most part, this is a cheap website that I built for the first time for this, but it should work pretty smoothly. It has so far. But yeah, I have to do PayPal to make it easy, and I will only be shipping to the addresses listed in PayPal. So I would make sure, if I was you, that the address you're giving me on the sale website matches your PayPal one. That is the best option. Or update your PayPal one to the accurate one, and then still give me the accurate one. But yeah, that's it. It's like pretty straightforward. I'm selling all kinds of things, guys. Tons and tons of stuff. So scroll through it. I have it in some categories, and you can sort by price. Sold out things will just show as sold out. There's no way for me to automate them just disappearing, unfortunately, and I can't go in manually as people are buying things. I don't have the time to do that. So you'll just see that it's sold out. But yeah, scroll through, see what you want to get. Because of the way I set this up, it makes more sense if you, like, let's say you're buying a few Mafex figures and you're going to spend $200. The cheaper things on the site, you can basically just add in, and you're going to end up getting them for free, because the more you add, the better the discount is. So it should work out, I think, the same way my deals were working out before, and it was making a lot of people very happy. It's just the emailing back and forth was way too much of a pain in the butt. So you were able to get good deals, but we had to do a lot of emailing. Now you get the good deals without the emailing. It should work. But yeah, I have tons and tons of stuff. If you know anybody, guys, they don't have to be a viewer or anything like that. If you know anybody that wants some of these things, especially the bigger items that are harder to come by, like the RoboSen figures or robots, or like the big statue, the Batman statue, or the HasLabs, anything like that, go ahead and share the link. You can share the website, share the video link. Pretty straightforward situation here. Make sure you read the disclaimer thingy on the front of the page. As far as shipping goes, I'm going to ship as soon as I can. I'm just a regular guy. This is not like a retail experience. So if there's a ton of orders today, for instance, your order may not ship tomorrow, that kind of thing. I'm going to ship as fast as I can. The channel members and Patreon members already had a pre-sale time, so that should ease the burden a little bit for me to ship stuff quickly, but I get like 400 emails in an hour when I do these sales normally, so things will sell quickly. Lots of orders will come in quickly, so the sooner you get it in, the sooner I ship. If it's a couple days after this video, it'll probably take some time for me to ship, but it will get to you, hopefully sooner rather than later. And then the only other thing I need to talk about, I think I covered everything. I covered shipping, I covered PayPal, I covered the discounts, I think I covered everything. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below, and we'll talk about that. But I think that's it. So yeah, there's the sale video. If you want to buy stuff, go buy stuff, and I will condition for the items. There you go. Everything is in the condition that you saw it in the review, unless it says otherwise. Like, you'll see a little banner on the main icon, and then when you click on it, it'll say somewhere, there's a description, it'll say like new and sealed, or package is damaged, things like that. Otherwise, it is an open package sale for things that I have reviewed and then set in my collection, but never ended up taking out of the box to display. I don't think anything here has ever been on display. And if it was in a dust-proof cabinet for like a couple days, and then I put it away, because right now I don't have anything on display anyway. So yeah, everything is in reviewed condition, which means it's essentially good as new, but the tape has been opened and the figure has been removed and then placed back in the package. That's probably the best way to describe it. So you guys can consider that used condition, new condition, whatever. You figure that out for yourself. I would consider everything to be essentially new condition. because anything else I've mentioned. I think one figure had a broken accessory, so there's a note there. A bunch of things are still new because I accidentally bought extra, or I bought extra, whatever. But I'm losing my butt on a lot of these things, so whatever. You guys get new figures for a good price. Okay, that's it. I think I'm done rambling. Check out the sale. It is, there's a link in the description below, but it's just anthonyscustoms.com. I made a new website, so that's super easy, and you guys will be good to go. So there it is. Thanks for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this video, some people do. A lot of people watch the sale videos. I don't know why, without buying. But if you enjoyed the video, please do give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. And if you haven't subscribed, you should. I have new videos just about every single day, and thousands already on the channel. So make sure you come back for all of that. And in the meantime, keep collecting.